Pronto? Oh mamma, a casa.
Qui che pioveva.
Eh sì.
Allora ti ho chiamato prima per sapere se poi sei uscita a fare la spesa.
Sì, sì, l'ho fatta, l'ho fatta. Ho fatto tutto.
Sono arrivata qui pioveva e invece di là c'era il sole all'euro.
Eh sì.
Allora sei entrata da Dirò, mi fa quella di Giovanna, quella con gli occhiali più grossa. Mi fa complimenti signora, cioè di che? E io ho visto suo figlio, ma quanto è bravo, dico ma io questo lo conosco, poi ho realizzato, è suo figlio, dico sì, io la macchina ce l'ha di là, dico oh, grazie, ma glielo dico, lo vedo quando posso, ma quanto è bravo, poi l'ho detto pure al dottore, mi fa sì è proprio bravo, è proprio bravo. Vabbè, no, mi sta di tornare pure papà.
Ah, beh, sono contento.
In pratica mi sono fatta togliere il digital code. Questa era brava, ha sistemato la questione in 5 minuti. Quella di ieri e quelle che mi hanno risposto al numero verde, si vede non sono state capaci. Quindi sono ritornata alla formula più semplice, che metto il codicino che sta nella tesserina, capito? Poi loro ti mandano un altro codice OTP e tu puoi fare tutto quello che vuoi. L'animaccia loro, sono 20 giorni che non riesco a sistemare le cose, vabbè. Ok.
Va bene, mammozza.
Che fa? Senti, a che ora escono le bimbe oggi?
16:20 e 16:45. 16:20 e 16:20 Alma, 16:45 Amanda. E Anita.
Poi se mi dassi, che sto pure io all'uscita.
Come te pare? Tanto io devo andare a riprendere.
Tu sei geloso?
No.
L'ho capito,
Va bene, mamma.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun
Poi la
at
metto a
State
dormire.
Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Ready. It's again. Check. Watch it before. Let's go. What? Go. Ready.
Now Hundley. And his first look is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. The Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014. And remember, these are clubs that meet twice a year.
Check 1, 3. Check.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
57, Mike 57. It's coming this way. Here we go. Cut up. 57 to Mike.
Throwing, Hundley. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Partitissimo questo.
Hey, you got three, three down, three down. Tight dog.
Now Garoppolo. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can.
And now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Back to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent
Mamma
job
non c'è,
getting
papà.
down and avoiding the big hit.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I know he's
To throw again on 2nd down. Hundley. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, that's a familiar connection right there. Christian Kirk was in the same class as Kyler Murray at Texas A&M. They played together as freshmen before Murray transferred. Kirk, though, he stayed in College Station, had a great 3-year career before being drafted 47th overall in 2018. Was having a solid rookie campaign last year, but then broke his foot in Week 13 and was shut down the rest of the way. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles,
Aspetta,
Thursday
papà.
night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
57, Mike. Exit, exit. Hey, check Mike 57.
They're going to look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on
I
it.
think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Check, check, watch 54. Watch the shit.
The first down carry here for Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Mike 54. I'm off. 22, check, cover. 22, check, down.
2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, motion, pull, Mike 54.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And now look at him go. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 77 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm coming.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. SOS.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. 180. Check. No. You're not ready. Slam.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to haul it in is Kittle. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Hooked off by Deontay Thompson, the rookie from Bama. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
49, check 49, check 49. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
On 2nd down, Johnson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
No.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Let's go, D. 54, Mike. 54.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. And Daniels has it left side. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there but couldn't get much further. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. He don't want it. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Pick it up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hundley. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll look to throw. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
He's checking.
On play action, they'll throw. It's caught on the right side, Williams. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hundley, and down he goes. The 49ers get there. Antoine Woods breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Hey, 4 down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep. It's caught at the 10. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Here I come again. Check 50. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Switch.
Here's Johnson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Second down, McKinnon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go, team. Here I 65, 65. 58, boy, 58.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. On first down, Garoppolo. The tight end, Kittle, has it on the left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Garoppolo now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
58, come on.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, 49ers.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Comunque il clock così non funziona, cioè mi ha mangiato 2 minuti in un attimo, cioè non si può fare niente.
As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Check three.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Bang, 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 bang. Protein spill.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
From the 44, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, that's a combination that 49er fans are happy to see, Garoppolo to McKinnon, and they want to see a lot of it. They didn't get to witness it at all last year. Remember, McKinnon got injured before the season began, but you think back to his final year in Minnesota in 2017, had almost 1,000 yards of total offense, a lot of those on the receiving end of things. He is definitely a weapon out of the backfield like we just saw.
Hey, Foxtrot. Mike, check.
Garoppolo on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers.
Amanda.
They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Able to push his way through.
Amore, tutto a posto? Stai vedendo i
7
calzoncini?
yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 49ers, 38-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Again, it's Johnson. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Sponge. No. Watch twist.
They'll run it with Johnson. There he goes again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he'll spot Hurd open left side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The 20. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gold.
Bravo, amore. Ma no, amore, quelle stanno piccole.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Throwing on second and long. Hundley over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. 57. Mike, 57.
Now Hundley. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
No. Check 31. Check 31.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Niners' 49-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Hundley is complete to the tight end Clay. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On the ready. Mike, 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Check out. Kill. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. I'm coming after you. Out. Shoot.
Now Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
54. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. 66. Pull it. Switch. Watch safety.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go now. 15 on it. Rabbit. Get along. Check it back.
Throwing Hundley. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Off the play fake to McKinnon, it's Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Garoppolo now. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, a run for Johnson. He finds an opening past the 40. Gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That one good for 26 and a first down. But that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They go to Johnson again. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Let's see what you got. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike.
They'll set up to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Quick the edge. Go. Hey, switch gears. Come on. Alert 3. Kill.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their... Second timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Coming to you.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Open man is heard. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
21. Here we go. 24 is the mark. Go.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll.
Set, hut. Now to work. Mike 5-4. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Arizona, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.